50,000 in the pot.
45,000.
Raise 45,000 more.
There's just no letting up with him, Jesse, is there? You know, even
Called.
he gets beat in a pot. There's no letting up. He just comes straight out and fires into the next pot.
It's true. I'm just wondering though if it's not the best strategy for Fenton to employ against these two.
If you keep on doing it, obviously they're going to keep calling you down all the time.
I mean, to me, Fenton has got the best post-flop play out of any of the table. I just feel like there'd be an argument for him getting a lot of cheap pots and trying to...
See, they're doing it again. They're doing a lot of this between them. You know, the original raiser, they're not checking to him. They're coming straight out and betting. I think that's making it easy for the original raiser to come over the top, Jesse.
Seems like that.
Yeah.
Sure seems like that, although if Hickman can stick the rest in, he might not get a call. Fenton's got two ways to hit the straight, 9 or king. And it's not a it's 80,000 more, but obviously Hickman cannot peel off another card thinking that he's behind. He'd have to wager he's ahead.
Yeah, he passes or he's all in. You know,
But I mean, just what I was saying before, Ian, that I mean, it just seems like Fenton is going to run all over these guys if he just keeps the pot small early. Watching Scott Fenton play in this European Open, it's no wonder this Barnsley lad finished in the money at the WSOP. He's got great judgment and backs it to the hilt. Could be a big future for Scott Fenton in poker, but looking over at Flood, he's gonna have to get through him first. Blinds here at 10 and 20,000 now.
nice hand here, King Queen suited. Hickman.
And you know that Fenton is just waiting to return the favor to one of these two.
Pass.
Re-raising them.
Oh, Liam's picked up a big hand here, ace-jack.
Wow, this could be the clash, couldn't it?
He's gone all in.
All in.
And Daz will be well aware that Liam's done this several times three-way.
And that's a massive bet. A massive bet.
240,
270, 280, 290.
I think you've done it too many times.
300.
Yeah,
Yep, look cool.
Yeah, he won't mind seeing these, Liam. I know Hickman's got 2 live cards, but he won't mind seeing these. He knows he's going to be in front.
Yeah.
Fair play.
What an hand.
It just happened. Daz Hickman has got Flood all in, but he's trailing. This pot for 600,000. Could Flood do it? Take the lead here? Or will Daz do him in?
That's close.
Danger
Well,
is.
that's took the jack out of it, but the jack wasn't really playing anyway, so...
Hickman needs a jack for the straight, a queen or king to take the lead. Flood looking for deuces all over. Ooh, the spade makes it!
What do we always say, Jesse? That's just give him 9 more outs. This is unbelievable.
40% chance here for Hickman. Seems like he's got half the deck.
Oh, and he's doubled through. He's doubled through.
How much?
Flood goes chip leader. And all of a sudden...
That's a big move, Jesse, all in there with the ace-jack. He's got to be ecstatic.
But that's Liam's game. He loves to lead from the front. He's an institution in poker.
A late friend of mine, Terry Rogers, he was a bookmaker in Ireland, discovered Nolan Texas Hold'em in America and brought it back to Ireland. And we started playing then. The first Irish Open was in 1984, and I think there was 27 players, and that included some English. So for about 10 years, you know, it was hard graft.
It was a love for the game that got him started, but success was soon to follow.
It would have started in 1984. I won the big tournament in the Isle of Man, there was 32 players. And I was the assistant tournament director, and I said to Terry Rogers, I said, Terry, I should play. Now, I couldn't afford it, but I said, get a few of your pals in and put me in. So they did, and lucky enough I won that tournament. That was a big feather in my cap.
Liam's biggest win to date, probably the runner-up finish in the World Open, but the gentleman also well known on the other side of the table, running some of the biggest tournaments in the world.
It lets you understand both aspects of the game, and that is running it, make sure it's run properly, and playing it, and being of the right attitude to play it. Not to be giving grief to the people who are working, such as the dealers or the tournament director. I think people respect me as a player because my results are fairly good. But they would treat me differently because they know that I know the rules. And I think from that point of view, they respect me as well.
Liam Flood running ragged over the table, and Scott Fenton, Daz Hickman, do they have to tell themselves anything? Do they have to do anything different?
Well,
Wait
no,
it out, maybe.
They can't. They just got to wait for a hand. I mean, they know what's happening, Jesse, but they've been picking up rubbish cards. Well, Darren's got a nice pair of 9s here.
Yeah, this is enough for him to
Careful
commit.
now.
Now, does he want to commit early or commit calling?
No, I think he'll be putting a raise in.
I'm coming to get you. 66.
60
Raise,
minute bus.
66.
That's the
That's the
highway
minute bus. How could you do that? That's my favourite number.
the highway that goes across America. Fenton now.
What, by giving me some greens?
It's one of the best hands Fenton has picked up in a long time.
How many you got back?
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
He's fed up trying to have a go at Liam.
More.
110.
He's called all in.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's called all in.
Jesse is up there now.
He'll get a call
Be
here.
all over. I have to look at them, yes.
I'll tell you, he'll be getting a call here from Darren, I fancy, Jesse.
Yeah, of course he will.
Holy God.
Scott
Holy
made that
mother of
decision
God.
quite
Awesome.
quickly. And of course he'll be getting a call here from Hickman.
Yeah, there you go.
And now Fenton and Hickman about to flip-flop unless
I got
Fenton
fair.
can catch the king.
How big?
Are you surprised that
Nice.
Fenton moved with these?
Yeah, I am.
Impatience, perhaps?
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
5 minutes. This is the start of a good 5 minutes. I need a king.
Well, you're not all in it, eh?
No.
Scott saying it's not all over, but I need a king. This is all for Daz Hickman. 69%. Anything
No
but a
king.
king on board,
I'd
and he'll be
5-6
back
by
in
the
this
way.
with a
You
double
want
through.
even?
5-6 for me.
This is Daz Hickman's tournament here. And you'd fancy him very unlucky to see the king because
Just
he's
come either side.
so
Come
far
either
in
side,
front.
king.
Yeah.
2 cards, though.
Put a jack
Scott
first.
Fenton. The roofer.
Put a 10.
Needs a cowboy last
Oh,
night
there's
up.
me 5.
No help.
That would have been no good.
No, a diamond would have taken an out away from Scott anyway. Here
Ooh,
goes.
I thought it was
He's
here.
doubled through.
Ooh.
We're close.
It
What
were
you
going
got,
to
Darren?
And
be. It were going to be steak for Christmas.
Scott shaking his head a little bit. I'm not sure what he picked up, but
176.
those chips looked a bit gifted there to Daz.
so-
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
176.
Darren could pass for what he had left.
Right. I mean, that's the biggest argument
just a
right there.
pleasure.
Daz
Yeah,
Right.
couldn't pass. And
He didn't. I don't think Scott went in the tank there and had a think about it, did he? He probably just impulsed. The king was big enough, get it in. you
Yeah.
know.
Trying to knock him out for his Liam.
Oh, it
I
could be
can
that
only
quick.
do what the
Can only
cards
play
tell
the
me to do.
cards.
and
Very hard to knock him out. I tried all day yesterday.
that was very good
Kept
news
coming
for
back for
Daz.
more.
The Bridge North Bomber building a nice
Is it my
stack
button?
again.
Samantha?
No, just moved there now.
Did you?
And all of a sudden, Scott Fenton, oh, he's under 200,000 for the first time in a long time.
Since he first sat down.
Yeah.
I had a 6-2.
In a hand that the other man couldn't pass.
Let's see what he's picked up here on the button. Well, I fancy he'll be all in again here.
More than.
Yeah.
Where is all
Is
in?
the way it is. And at least he'll have the
House.
grace of knowing that there's a lot of hands that beat him that can't call him.
Oh, he's got ace here. Ace 8.
200.
That may be right on the
think.
border for Daz.
Hear about.
I think he'd be calling, Jesse. We're not